All right, I just got out of the theater and I saw Happy Gilmore. I kid you not. Can't even believe this movie's almost 30 years old and I'm only just now seeing it. Where did I park? Okay, I know this is gonna fall, but we'll see how far we get with it. I'm leaving the AMC in Mobile, Alabama right now. I just saw Happy Gilmore. Maybe we can get a little bit of this sunset as I drive. I'm gonna have to stop this and go to the straight on view. All right, look at that beautiful sunset. Didn't check the time, but it's got to be around like 7. On my way home to South Mississippi now. I was gonna try and see a couple of flicks today, Sinners and then Happy Gilmore, but I didn't leave time early enough because I was gonna stop somewhere first. Anyways, Happy Gilmore. I cannot believe next year is 30 years since this movie first came out, and I've only just now seen it. As soon as I saw that it was at the movie theater, fan favorites, and gonna be at an actual movie theater, I thought, wow, what a chance to actually see this movie for the first time ever. 30 years old, 30-year-old movie at the movie theater. So I thought, you know what? It's not that I'm getting too old and I'm too fatigued. It's that I want to do movie reviews, so I really do need to see no more than one movie per day for this channel. So maybe I'll catch another one tomorrow evening. Anyways, I enjoyed the flick. It had a lot of that Adam Sandler humor in it, a little bit of modern humor and all, but I'll tell you what, it didn't have a lot of the stuff that's been coming out over the past 10 to 15 years as far as over-sexualized whatnot and gender euphoria, dysphoria, whatnot, trans, whatnot. It didn't have anything like that in it. This is actually from an earlier era, and really earlier, because they not only started the movie. This isn't like an updated anniversary special edition thing or anything. No, it is a fan favorites at the movie theater. They played a movie, in this case, Happy Gilmore, but it's not like some updated thing. It's the original flick with the original, or at least at that time, the Universal logo that you see at the beginning. Now, I think there are like 2, maybe 3 upgrades to the Universal logo as a Universal Pictures film begins. And I thought, how about that? This is the one they were using way back in the mid-90s, and that's the one that's, I thought, it really took me back. And I thought, I really appreciate this flick. I appreciate this experience of being able to go to see this in the movie theater. And there were about 3 other people, I think possibly a young, very young teenage date or something, and maybe some older lady, I don't know, behind me in the movie theater. But I thought, how about that? Other people do appreciate this too. It's only 2 showings per day for like a week or so of Happy Gilmore. And I was blown away at just how young Adam Sandler is in this flick. I didn't realize, I had it in my head for whatever reason, because I haven't ever seen the movie until today. I thought this was like early 2010 or early 2000s, like 2003 or 4, something like that. No, this is 1996, and so he is almost baby face as far as how young he is. But I will say this, as entertained as I was from start to finish by this movie, I couldn't get over how awful a person he struck me as being at the start of the film. I mean, he's beating people up. He's got like a bipolarism. He'll get angry, and then he'll immediately try and settle it down and be like, oh, I'm so sorry, and make up with you and stuff like that. Like, he attacked the kid for stealing his birthday whistle or whatever that was. Beat the snot out of him, but then he made up with him, and he was rubbing his shoulders and stuff. And I was like, this is too much. This is too much, because it never ended. we're almost halfway through the movie and he's still attacking people. It's like you would be in jail. I thought one of those cutscenes when he attacked the coach when he didn't make the hockey team, I thought that cutscene, like the next thing, I thought that was a police station. I thought he was in jail for assaulting somebody again as an adult. Like, you can't do that. You can't treat people like that. But that's the kind of humor this movie has, and I do count it as funny in a way, because it so wouldn't have been made over the past 20 years especially. But this is, like I said, this film actually is from a little bit earlier time, and really that's part of why I'm appreciating it this evening. It was very funny. His what he's thinking scenes when he goes to his happy place, that was a bit over the top in terms of how he's imagining his would-be girlfriend and his grandmother and this stuff. A little bit overboard on that, but other than that, it was just a really entertaining flick. And I guess let me stop this for a second. Okay. When the way his dad died in that hockey ring at the beginning, it was like a world of extremes, because it's so fun, and to begin with, as he's narrating it, and there I am as a kid, and my old man always played with me, and I was going to be a hockey player. He was my biggest fan. It's this heartwarming family video reel that we're basically watching here. And then at the hockey game, looking forward and into the ring, when one of the players hits the hockey puck, and it hits his dad apparently and kills him. And it's like, it has the effect of a broken glass, like the camera was hit, and then some people gathered around in the hockey stadium looking down at him. I thought, this is going to be one of those movies, isn't it? And sure enough, it was. The way he died, and then later the way Carl Weathers' character, and I was like, oh snap, there's Carl Weathers in a movie, and he's as entertaining as ever. Like, I barely see him in anything, but there he is, and he's great. The way he died also, it's like, I don't like the way they do death in some of these movies. It's almost like Deadpool, only without the big budget Marvel nonsense. For people to just die like that, and it just, oh well, let's keep going. But the way it does play, the way he's narrating it, especially as the opening of the film, the way it starts, it actually works well with the whole thing, because it's like a story that's unfolding. But I'll tell you what, for the first 20 to 25 minutes, the way all that started, the way he's talking about his childhood and playing hockey, and his dad is his biggest fan. He was a loving father, always there with him, spent time with him, and the way he died and stuff, the way things developed as the start. I know it's a comedy. I know it's not supposed to be that deep, but maybe it's because I want to be a filmmaker myself. I'm thinking about how they do things and how they must have done things to make this movie that I'm watching, this story unfold before me here. And for the first 25 minutes or so of the movie, I just thought to myself, really the whole movie, but especially as it was getting going, I just thought, I think if somebody like compelled me to just sit down and write whatever comes into your mind, David, just start telling a story and just write it. Just make up something. Just keep going. It doesn't have to make sense. Just keep going. Make a story. Not even a story, not even something coherent. Just start writing stuff and make it part of the same story of something happening. That's what this movie is. I just thought, there's something about this. It's like, it seems like somebody just sat down and started writing a script, a screenplay for a movie, and that's what this movie is. Nothing too well thought out. Just a bunch of funny stuff, with the one plot being Grandma is behind in her taxes. Didn't really say why, except that she's an elderly lady, so you automatically are going to understand. Money gets to be tight. She's alone, and so she's behind. The IRS swoops in, and okay, we'll take your house. Instead of making you pay all this money, we'll just forfeit. We'll just confiscate your assets here, and that'll be that. And so the whole thing is Happy has to what a name. It sounds like a golfer's name. He has to come up with the money. He takes it upon himself, and there's this instant way you see him as like a noble character. He loves his grandmother. You know that about. Yeah, he's angry. Yeah, he physically assaults people at random, but he loves his grandmother. He's got at least that much going for him. And the way his girlfriend leaves him at the beginning was kind of funny. But you at least identify with this plight, her plight, his grandmother, and then what he's trying to do. So automatically you like him, and he's this endearing character to you with this kind of interesting foibles of. Just think about the way he was. I couldn't help but think about Saturday Night Live or something, because I know that's where Adam Sandler's originally from and the work he first did. So yeah, the way he was talking is like, you're coming back, right? She's like, no. Like, how long are you gonna be gone? Like, never. the way they were talking, like she's leaving you. That's what's happening. And the thing is, you're kind of jarred by it the first time watching the movie, even though you know it's a comedy and it's a bunch of funny stuff happening on the film. You're like, why is she leaving? What's up with this? Why is she leaving? Because he's not going anywhere as a hockey player or would-be hockey player. And you're taking me with. You're going nowhere, and you're taking me with you. That's the way she said it, I think. And then the way that was just too much too. He kept talking into the intercom with this, oh, fine, beat it, get out of my life. And then he comes back like, oh, baby, I'm so sorry. I didn't really mean that. I didn't mean that. Did I hit that squirrel? No, I didn't hit that squirrel. It's all good. We didn't get him. It's like, where did it come from? She just left him, and then he's still talking to the intercom. Nobody's there, and then there's a crowd gathered outside. Some guy on a bike, a little kid, and a little old Asian lady, and he goes into his, oh, just come back upstairs. I'll make it all better with the kissy. And he starts making tongue noises, and the old Asian woman comes up to the. He's like buzzed her in, thinking it's his girlfriend. The old Asian lady comes in, and it's a funny moment because of whatever music they started playing. All I have is it's magic or whatever. The song that plays at the end. That's what I got stuck in my head right now. Oh, it's magic, you know. But the thing is that she's there the next morning, and you get the impression that, oh well, she actually spent the night at his place, and you're like, oh, this is just too much. That kind of quirkiness is like sometimes they go too far. Anyways, I can't remember what happens next. What I'm gonna do is get home and look at IMDb, because I know the one guy who I definitely want to talk about, but I can't remember his name, the actor's name. So I'm gonna wait till I get home, like usual, to finish up this review. Stay tuned. All right, and I'm back home. Gonna resume the rest of this here review. Here's the stub, as usual. You can't see it, as usual. It's nothing. It's nothing. This is not a real ticket stub. It's a movie ticket receipt on top of a movie ticket receipt. Look at this junk. This just shows that I. Oh, they actually gave me a rewards balance. For my AMC membership or whatever. Is that why this was a little less expensive? I managed to get away with one movie ticket, large Coke, large popcorn for like not even $27. Is that what happened here? current point balance. I actually have some points. Okay, so I didn't use any. I just managed to get a ticket. I don't know what. I don't know how. It's usually like $30 or more for all that. Anyways, I saw, as I've already been saying, as I was driving home, Happy Gilmore. Saw the April 26, 2025 showing, even though this movie came out in 1996, and caught the 520 showing. I could have watched Sinners. I could have watched Drop. I could have watched Until Dawn, but I said, you know what? Now that I've seen that this movie, Happy Gilmore, which I've never seen before, is at the movies, I'm going to catch it. And I'm glad I did, because it was fun. It was funny. And I left very pleased. It was very nostalgic at the end with the music. Um, oh, it's magic, you know. It's just so simple. I'm programmed by all these big blockbuster pieces of junk, a lot of them, to wait around for a mid-credit scene, even though very few movies have after credits, even mid-credit scene, things like that. But I'm still just there, just soaking in the music and the look of the title or the credits scrolling, and I was just mellowed out. I just enjoyed the film. I thought that at the end there, after Happy beats uh, Christopher McDonald's character, Shooter McGavin, that there would be a little bit more to it as far as resolution at the end when they get to keep the house and Grandma is able to get out of that nursing home facility. Why isn't she here? Frances Bay, Grandma Gilmore. Let me look her up. I'm sure she's passed by now. Oh yeah, died September 15, 2011. You've seen her in quite a few movies, and I was just getting kind of bummed out a second ago before I began recording. I was just thinking, I know Carl Weathers passed away recently, within the past year or so. Richard Kiel, Mr. Larson. He's this giant guy, and you know you've seen him in a bunch of movies. He passed away September 10, 2014. He played Mr. Larson in this movie, and it was so quirky and so odd and funny with the whole. Why did he have this irrational? Where did that come from? Why did he have this irrational hate toward Shooter? And I'll be waiting for you in the parking lot. What did he do to you? And why? It never was explained why, even after being shot in the head with a nail gun by the reckless Happy all those years earlier, why did he suddenly come around to all lovey-dovey and wants to support him as a golfer? And he shows up on the golf course rooting for Happy. Where did that even come from? Did it just make him? Did having a nail in his brain just make him to where he loved Happy for some reason? Because the way the movie goes, he didn't like him at first. You see Happy talking about his job at the beginning. First, I was this, and then I was a that, and then I was a janitor. I worked some construction, and you said, but I had a little bit too much fun. He's shooting cans with a nail gun. But one day, my boss walked by. You see this hard hat slowly going across, and then this all of a sudden it's still. He shot the man in the head. You can't do. They wouldn't make movies. They wouldn't make movies like that now, I don't think. And thinking about how many people are just suddenly assaulted by Adam Sandler in this movie. This is a film from a bygone era for sure. And yeah, he beat him up. He didn't love him then. He beat him up, put him in a hospital bed, and then there's Happy like raising a broken finger, all bandaged up in the hospital bed. Let me look at Richard Kiel's movies quickly, and I'll be able to say if I've seen any of these movies. I know he's been in plenty. Known for, and then it gives you just these four. I want to look at his actor credits. Actor, 83. See all.
I want to say that I saw. It might not have been him that I saw in. I don't want to say the name of the movie and then it'd be a different guy, and that's gonna make me look real stupid. Let me just look for it. Um, Silver Streak. He was Reese in Silver Streak. I knew that's where I saw him from. It's just sad to see that three of the guys in here are passed. If Bob Barker passed, which he did, August 26, 2023, not even a year, he's gone. He was he was 99. He was 100. Nope, not quite 100 years old. That's crazy. Bob Barker, man, he was 99 years old. I don't know why, but from the clips that I saw of this film in bygone years, even though I never watched the movie Happy Gilmore, I just saw a couple of clips, like funny bits. They make shorts and stuff, throw it on YouTube. I don't know why I thought Bob Barker's character was more in the movie than he is. He's just in it for a few minutes and he's having a vicious brutal fist fight with Adam Sandler, and Adam Sandler's Tourette syndrome that he has in this film, cussing and f bombing and what a horrible character. It's neat. The it's very neat the relationship he has with uh Julie Bowen's character, Virginia Bennett. Little love story they have, a burgeoning love story in this movie. The way she has to get him to calm down, that might be one of the best things about the movie. How he actually has to change, and his character has to curb arc a little bit, and he's not quite the exact same guy as he was all of his life up until then. But yeah, the way Carl Weathers died, I was like, oh my goodness. And then the Force Ghost scenes of him in the clouds. Who are you waving at? Happy? Oh, nobody, Grandma. Uh, it's sad as I'm looking on the screen that these three men are dead, deceased. Everybody has to go all the way of all the earth, as the good book says. And here's Christopher McDonald. He's 70, and he is going to be in Happy Gilmore 2, which I had totally forgotten about that. If I didn't know about it, was looking it up a second ago. It's going to go straight to Netflix or some such thing, and I'm not a big Netflix guy, so I don't know if I'll ever catch that or not, but I might have to watch it now that I've seen this. But let me get back to the main page of IMDb, and that's what I'm looking at, by the way. I really should have shared this. Let me go ahead and present a screen and share with you what I'm looking at. This was Richard Keel's page. Let me go back. Let me go back. I wanna see if there's anything else that from recent years that I would have seen him in. Uh, um, no, no. The Silver Streak is the main thing that I guess I remember him from, and there with Gene Hackman. Anyways, let me get back to look at this. Look at this. You see this? Is this displaying on the page properly? He's cussing and making like he wants to destroy the golf ball, and then he kills the alligator. Gus, you took Gus's hand. Trying to think of some good bits to add as part of this review. Part of in my mind, I wanted to conflate this somehow with the Water Boy. I also have not seen the Water Boy. Maybe I'll have to watch the Water Boy now that I've seen this. Um, one of my favorite movies of his was The Wedding Singer. That was basically my favorite of those early films that he did. I really really liked The Wedding Singer. He was so young looking in this. I almost couldn't get over it. It's crazy how young he looked. in this movie. Just nuts how much time has passed. 30 years. That's insane. And I never saw the movie until today. And I guess my favorite part, thinking about it now, is at the end when the shooter loses, and um, it's actually Mr. Larson, Richard Keel's character, chases him with the crowd because he had to steal. It's a funny thing. There he is, a millionaire basically, but it's a pride thing. It was his jacket. It was gonna be his, and this person stole it from him. Happy Gilmore, where did he come from? He's running over the place with it. He's trying to put it on. He doesn't even have the jacket on, I don't think, when he kind of fades from view and all the crowd, and you hear him getting pummeled for a couple seconds and screaming. And then it's the end. Then they're back at the house, and um, everything worked out, and Happy is grown as a man of responsibility and self-control. He has this love interest in his life. Grandma's not going to lose her home, and his caddy. Who was his caddy again? Let me look at the full IMDb and share this with you again. Um, did it name him? Did it name him? Did it name him? Joey Flaherty was the jeering fan. That guy was something else. Constantly calling him bad names. I thought that when the shooter called him up again and was going to use him to get at Happy during his golfing and make him mess up, that's all he was going to do. I didn't realize he was going to do something more than that. I'm just trying to remember who was at the end of the film. I know it's his. Come on. Caddy. His caddy, the guy who was homeless, and he felt bad for him because the cops were carrying him away because he was scrubbing Happy's windshield, and then the cops like, "I told you to get out of here. How many times? I'm not going to warn you again." And he's taking him away, and there's Happy like, "Come on, he's just trying to make up some money." Happy is an endearing character, really, because he's for the everyman there. He knows what it's like just to be trying to earn some money so you don't lose your house. I was about to say something, but now I can't remember what. I'm still just kind of bumfuzzled thinking about how I know it's been 30 years, but that these three men and Bob Barker, I know we all have to die one day, but I was just suddenly kind of bummed out looking at their photos on IMDb here. Anyways, what more can I mention? Honorable mentions. Ben Stiller. This is another reason this movie couldn't be made today, especially, for instance, in a post-pandemic New York nursing home. How you could have Ben Stiller abusing the residents, the old folks, using them as slave labor, sweatshop making handmade quilts to earn. He's basically he's a gangster. He's a gangster in this. He never got his comeuppance. Ben Stiller. He never got his comeuppance. You never saw him again after that second visit in the movie that I saw tonight. Ben Stiller. He never got his comeuppance. I'm looking at this is freaky. Ben Stiller's not even showing up on the he's not showing up on the cast on IMDb. Do you understand what this means? Ben Stiller is still in that nursing home, enslaving old people and forcing them to make handmade quilts for his retirement fund or something. That's freaky. He's not even mentioned. He's like uncredited. That's not cool. that's not cool considering the character that he played. Because he was like, oh, grandma, your hands are aching. Well, guess what? You just earned yourself uh double duty. You just earned yourself, what was the duty he was gonna give her? Go clean the kitchen or something. I don't know. I can't remember. He was an evil guy, Ben Stiller, and he's not mentioned. That's not cool at all. Ben Stiller's not on this list. I'm not crazy here. I'm looking. You know what? Rest of cast list alphabetically. Ben Stiller. Okay, finally. It was down here at the bottom. I was kind of freaking out. Hal L. Orderly in nursing home, uncredited. It says it. So there you go. That's crazy. He never got his comeuppance. This movie teaches you that teaches you that you can abuse old people in the old folks' home and use them as slave labor. That's not cool at all. That's hilarious. That's funny. That's crazy that he did. Hey, correct me if I'm wrong. If you love this movie, especially if you love this movie way back when and you've seen it 100 times, and I've only just seen it when it's almost 30 years old, you tell me. Oh no, yeah, something happened. No, I didn't get up to go to the bathroom either once. Very proud of myself. Didn't have to pee today. I hate that going to see a movie. In fact, I sat there tonight and I was like, I guess I don't know what the women would do, but I almost wish the men had some kind of a, like just walk up top and just a secluded urinal or something. I don't know. So I don't have to go all the way out in the hallway into the bathrooms. Because I miss out on 2.5 minutes of the movie. I paid money to see this. You correct me if I'm wrong. Ben Stiller didn't get his comeuppance. He's still in that nursing home. He's 70 years old now. And he's a nursing home kingpin with old people slaves. That's crazy. Correct me if I'm wrong. Did I miss that? Did I miss him getting his due? His evil guy abusing old people, and how the movie says you can't get away with that. He's going to go to the police. He's going to get in jail. He's going to get his comeuppance. It didn't happen. But that's how crazy and quirky this movie is. I don't know what they're going to do with the second movie. I guess have another competition between him and Shooter. And Shooter and all his pride, and I'm winning this year. Anyways, what more can I say? It was, I don't hate me. Don't blame me. Don't curse me. Don't ridicule me. I have never sat down and watched the Rocky movies. It's gonna happen one day, Lord willing. I'm gonna make a go of it. Do a little marathon one day. Watch them all. But when I saw Carl Weathers on the screen trying to train and make Happy into a really good golfer, like you can go. Almost imagine him saying, "You can go to the You can go the distance, kid." I almost imagine him saying, "You got a great game. It's just your short your short game that has to be worked, and then you'll be unstoppable." I imagined him from Rocky and doing that. That's what I thought of. Even though I've never seen the movies, I know he's a manager in the Rocky movies, and he managed Rocky. Anyways, some quirky humor. I imagine a lot of young men need to try what Adam Sandler did when you go out on a date, get to a hockey ring and arrange for the lights to go off and have the spotlight come on and music start out the way he did. Let me get back to was Julie Bowen's character, Virginia. She was like the heart of the movie almost because she didn't want Shooter to quit. She wanted him to make his grandmother proud and don't quit, don't give in to Shooter, don't give in to, don't just up and quit. You can win it all. You can do it. Believe in yourself. She was like the heart of the movie. Her character was, and whoever that I thought of this during the movie. Whoever was on the machine that buffs the ice, that keeps the ice prepped on a hockey rink. I'm sure that man that was, he's from something, and him having that little cameo was a homage to him, was a wink and a nod to him. Who was he? Because the way that was, I was just like, this guy's from something. I don't recognize him, but the way they're doing this, when Happy says, "Can we have the ring for a little bit?" or "Oh, for you, anything, uh, Mister Gilmore." Who was he? I don't know who that was on that ice buffer thing, ice vehicle out there on the ice. But I'm sure he was something. If you've ever seen the movie and if you know if there's like a story behind that, maybe it's just me and my imagination. But if you know if there's a story behind that, please let me know who he is. This will be fun because the way that was, I'm like, he's from something, and I don't recognize where he's from. And then him singing along to that song while they're dancing, slow dancing on the ice. That was very, very cute. Anyways, funny movie. Glad I saw it. The new releases will still be there next week. I'll catch them then, Lord willing, and keep watching movies. Keep making these reviews. Thank you so much, folks, for listening to me. I'm going to check out of this now. I saw Happy Gilmore after almost 30 years, and it was fun. Thanks, folks, for listening to me. I do appreciate it very much. We'll see you in the next video. Take care.